Everyone, I want to talk to you about a new little venture, um, Wise Foods. Um, Something the preppers all know about, but do you know about them? A couple things I want to go about. You take something like this. It's a very filled bag. It's a Wise Food. They always give the manufacturer date. They have a 25-year shelf life. This particular one has 4 adult servings. This is teriyaki and rice. Each serving 280 calories. Very good. It takes 4 cups of boiling water, and you add it to the contents, and you water and stir. Then you turn off the heat. Let stand for 12 to 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. Then uncover and let cool to 2-3 minutes, and you have 4 servings of teriyaki and rice. Now, this kind of thing is something that you're going to be if the emergency type situation. You're going to have a pot. You might have your camp stove, something like that. You have a big pot, and you're going to cook all this in a pot and have it covered and type of things like that. But one of the things that also can be done with this size is you can actually divide this up into smaller servings. Who says you got to have this? If you're going to have 4 camping trips over the next month or next 3 months, or you take a couple ones, maybe you're going to take a creamy tomato basil soup. Divide that into 4. Divide this into 4. You have several 2-night trips, 3-night trips, and divide them into 4s. Make individual servings. I'm just thinking, if you divide it out that way, you're going to save a lot on compared to some of the others. Another option, if you're out with your significant other or your kid, or 2 guys out enjoying the bush, there's ones like this. Now this one is actually going to compare a lot more to some of the commercial ones that you see at like Walmart, Bass Pro Shop, the hiking clubs. This one, noodles and beef and savory mushroom sauce. This is kind of like a beef stroganoff. 2 servings, makes 2 servings. 350 calories in this particular one. 2 servings, you split that among you 2. Great meal during the night, something like that. Price comparison compared to quality, well, we're going to do some of that in the bush today. I did picked up one of these, let's see, this is a freeze-dried sweet and sour pork with rice. This is Mountain House brand. Now this is the new single serving, just 1 serving style that they have come up with. They still have some of the 2 serving ones, so it's kind of hard to compare. 290 calories, 50 of them from fat, compared to 350 calories. Now this is per serving, compared to 120 calories of that from fat. Total fat 16 or 13 in the Wise Food, and 6 grams in this. So let me see. I have a whole bunch of different flavors here. There we go. Here's, let's see. This one's teriyaki chicken and rice. Okay, another 2 serving compared to the older Mountain House style. Some of you are very familiar with. Again, 350 calories. Simply open the package, remove the oxygen absorber, just like you do these. 2 cups of water, place on a flat surface, stir thoroughly, close the zipper, 12 to 15 minutes, open and eat. So, I mean, this is very similar. Because this being 1 serving, you open the package, remove the oxygen absorber, add 3/4 of a cup, close, occasionally stir, 8 to 9 minutes. All of you know it's a little bit longer than that. It's usually about 12 minutes. Very comparable. Now that they've gone to the single serving, this same thing. You can divide this into 2, put it in 2 separate pouches if you want a single serve meal, or like I said, you're going out in the bush for a long while. You can eat half of it at lunch and half for supper, something like that, or divide it into 2 separate meals. That is perfectly fine. And you go into something, and the larger serving bags. Again, here's the teriyaki and rice, or teriyaki and rice, and compare teriyaki chicken and rice. There's just a wide. Here's a cheesy lasagna, and again 4 serving. And all of these just are water. They're dehydrated meals, and If you're interested in these, contact me. I've acquired an outlet to these. Maybe a little less expensive than the commercial retail. Can't give you the exact price on the internet, but on a privately, one-on-one, maybe we can make a deal on getting you some of these. One, for preps. I mean, you got to have something that's going to stick around. 25-year shelf life. Wide variety of foods. So, I mean, let's see, chili mac and beef, cheesy lasagna, creamy creamy pasta and vegetable rotini with chicken. We went through some of these. I mean, just amazing. Yeah, creamy pasta, vegetable rotini, chili macaroni. I'm really like that. Here's a breakfast one, apple cinnamon cereal. Really impressed with these. I'm going to go out today and maybe give you a quick view, and we'll come back and see what we're going to do. Okay, thanks so much. Run my knife back over them and just clean them up a little bit. We're going to put in 16 ounces of water. For our teriyaki chicken and rice, Wise Food Company. And let's see what we got here. See if we can put our cup on there. Let's put some of these bigger rounds in there. And start heating some water. Now, you can see here I have a cutout. So I can take ones like this now and actually start feeding this fire. Put some smalls in there. And just keep this fire fed to boil that water. Using gloves. The last thing I want to do is be out here and burn myself. So everybody's seen water boil. It's not that exciting. I'll bring you back when it's a full boil here. Yeah, wow. That was literally 2 minutes, and we are at a full-on boil, rapid burn. Haven't even used hardly any of the wood. You know what, this has a tear thing, but I'm going to use my Kershaw everyday carry, sharp as the day I got it. Wow, sharp. I mean, that thing is just crazy. I carry it every day. Yeah, and I use it just for things like that most of the time. It's there if I need it for something else. You can look here. This thing actually pans out, makes a flat bottom here, so that's the step one you want to do. And then get in here. And it has in here you want to remove. Oh, well, can you see in there? You want to remove the oxidizer or oxygen absorber, and you just want to fan it out. Get all that down there. I'm going to use my gloves. Use both gloves because I don't want anything to possibly get on it. But that is a full-on boil. All 16 ounces in the bag. And just a little slosh that around, and then we're going to seal it. Just like so. And that's going to heat up. And 12 to 15 minutes. And I have 325 now. So about 20 till 4. My garbage. 20 to 4. We'll crack that. And, I mean, it's sloshy right now, but it's going to sit there and cook. And like I said, 16 ounces of boiling water in the pouch. Place on a flat surface and let that cook. And, I'm actually, just because I'm not going to be here any later than you know, nightfall or anything, I'm actually going to let that burn out so it's, you know, plenty cool. Because I didn't bring tea. I would make a cup of tea because things you forget, things that got to go in, and I forgot the tea. Forgot the tea and the spoon. Oh, and the Camlock Night Ice that I was going to do a review on. And there's a little beetle trying to get in over here. But I don't know if you guys could see that. Was that enough in the angle? Yeah, okay. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Okay, welcome back. Oh, I have the, ooh, that's hot. I bet you that's gonna stick. It said be careful opening up, letting the steam out. Oh, I bet you, well, I hope it thickens when it sets there, but oh, it's just hot. You can see inside there. Steam worn out. I bet you it's got to set for, read here. Oh, but it looks good. I think it probably steam lets out, thickens up. It's too hot for me to eat right now, that's for sure. And well, it definitely smells good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit there and cool down a little bit, and then I'll bring it back to taste test it. Okay, it definitely has thickened up. Let it sit about 5 minutes. Have my let's see here. A piece of chicken and rice. Oh, can you even see me? Oh. See here. Oh, here I am. Oh, I'm definitely not as young as I used to be. This is good. Wow. Like, yeah. It needs a little bit more thickening, because I like it where you can reach in there and grab clumps of rice and they stick together. Wow, that's actually really good. Good flavor. something I would make. It's something I would eat. Well, I'm definitely going to eat it, but it's something I would eat. I always was worried about the salt content because sodium is 1,000 milligrams. It's pretty high. That's 42% of your daily volume from salt. But total carbohydrates, now this is per serving, so there's 2 servings in here, but just go down the list here. 330 calories. Calories from fat is 45. Total fat is 5 grams, which is 8%. Saturated fat 1 gram, 5%. Trans fat 1.5 grams. Cholesterol 20 milligrams, 7%. Sodium 1,000 milligrams, which is high, 42%. Total carbohydrates 54 grams, that's 18%. Dietary fiber 3 grams, 12%. 15 grams of sugar, 17 grams of protein. Vitamin A 35%. Vitamin C 50%. Calcium 8%. Iron 8%. That's based on a 2,000 calorie diet per day. It does give down the breakdowns if you were basing it off a 2,500 calorie. Good. I mean, when your first ingredient is rice and your second is freeze-dried chicken, it's pretty good. Salt's actually quite a ways down. It has some dehydrated soybean oil, corn syrup, solids, a lot of things that I recognize. I mean, it's not words that are not unreadable. Teriyaki, soy powder, soy sauce, wheat soybean salt, white vinegar, salt, onion powder, spice, extract, Sackton red bell pepper, dried soy sauce, wheat soybean salt, gur gum, salt, ginger, yeast extract, caramel color, zyme gum, natural flavors. I mean, it's not a list of things that you don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's looks pretty good. Tastes good. It's not as salty as I thought. I was worried about the high salt content. You know, when I was first reading the package. But I'm going to sit here and eat this, and it's going to be a little bit more than I will eat this sitting, so I'll end up taking some home. But you can see the hobo stove already out, did its job. Still have a whole stack of wood here, so if I needed to make another one, I'd have more than enough wood. Great, 16 ounces and you got a meal. If you're out on wild in the bush, you may eat this. This may be, you know, you've been working all day making a shelter or something like that. You know, like a semi-permanent shelter where you're sawing and cutting and chopping and things like that. You may very well want, you know, that whole thing. I would not put it past, you know, a grown man that's been working to eat all of that. It's definitely enough there that you would have the replenishable calories and nutrition that you needed after doing something like that. So, is my recommendation? Yes, definitely. Definitely recommend it. Interested, give me a contact. See what we can work out. I'm going to sit here and eat some of this, drink some more water, and then I'm probably going to relax a little bit. I might take another walk down by the creek and explore a little bit. I got plenty of time. Sit out here in the woods and enjoy the nice spring day. Oh man, it's just so nice to be out here.